This is El Guapo, and this is Link. They're both sharks that were rescued. El Guapo unfortunately passed away in December of 2018 due to complications from his initial living conditions that I rescued him from. He lived to be about 7 years old in my care. I made an entire video showing the actual rescue as well as his rehabilitation. I will leave a link in this video's description so that you can watch it after you watch this video. I saw Link at a fish store a few weeks after El Guapo had passed away. He had come into the store by mistake in an order and was very underweight. Since I have rescued and rehabilitated a horn shark before, I knew that he might not make it if I didn't bring him home. And so I did. In this video, I will use footage of both El Guapo and Link to show you how a horn shark protects itself. Link is still being trained and bonding with me, so this footage that you're watching is me introducing a camera to Link for the second time. El Guapo and Link are both horn sharks. Typically, horn sharks are primarily loners. They spend their entire life in an area no larger than 3,300 square feet. In the wild, they will migrate to deeper water in order to stay warm during the winter, but they've never been recorded to travel more than 10 miles away from their home. They're relatively small, reaching a max of 2 to 3 feet as full-grown adults. So with their small size and tendency to be alone, they can become easy prey to larger species of sharks and fish. As you see here on Link's dorsal fin, there is a well-defined spine. These are used as protection since these sharks are pretty slow, sluggish, and stay mostly on the bottom of the seabed. It's not too hard for a larger species to attempt to bite a horn shark and eat them, but actually holding on to their bodies and eating them is a bit of a challenge because of the spikes. The spikes are said to be mildly venomous, although not much is really known about the venom from what I could find while researching. However, getting stuck by one of these spikes can be extremely painful and will deter a larger predator from consuming the horn shark. In addition to the badass body armor, a horn shark's diet consists mainly of small crustaceans and bony fish. They have a pretty gnarly jaw. Here are a few pictures that I found on Google. So if you took this picture and you're watching this video, please get in touch with me so that I can credit you in the description of this video. This is an awesome picture, by the way. I would have gotten one from El Guapo, but he had some vision problems, so he was not really a fan of cameras close to his face. Link is not yet used to the camera, so I didn't want to create an issue for him. The trick to getting good close-up shots of these types of sharks, in my experience, is to respect their space and allow them to get used to the camera. Eventually, they will figure out that it is not a threat and will generally allow you to get pretty close, at least in my experience. Generally, these sharks are not a threat to humans, but when harassed, they have been known to bite. So unless one of these sharks are used to humans handling them and will allow you to pet them, I would advise against it. I raised El Guapo from a baby, so he was cool with me handling him and petting him. Link is pretty friendly as well, but he needs some more time to get used to me. So for now, I will keep the camera at a distance in order to show him that I respect his personal space. So one last fact about this species that I thought was cool enough to include in this video. They're actually not called horn sharks because of the spikes. They're called horn sharks due to their short, blunt head with high ridges above their eyes. I think they look kind of like dinosaurs. They're a really cool species that very little is known about their status in the wild. Here's the current status on the IUCN Red List. They're known to be discarded when caught as bycatch. So as I say in all of my videos on sharks that are commonly kept in the aquarium, be sure to do your research and please do not create an unnecessary demand for these species. In our aquaculture facility, we were able to get a male and a female that were captive bred. So if you're looking into keeping one of these as a pet, try to find a captive bred one and support the people who are breeding them in order to help protect and preserve the wild populations. If you currently have a horn shark and you're looking into rehoming it, be sure to get in touch with me on my website at aquaperil.com. I'd be happy to help out in any way that I can.